right, everybody, we are back with game 3 this evening. A fabled battle. Actually, it's a sassy battle here. So before we jump into the adventure, I just want to give a bit of context as to why we have these kinds of adventures and what it is. So whenever a character reaches a certain level threshold in Pete and Jeremy's DnDTime, that's going to be the thresholds levels 3 to 4, and then once again levels from 6 to 7, and then from 9 to 10. Whenever a player reaches those certain thresholds, they must undergo a boss battle, a way of really proving their mettle against a truly, genuinely frightening foe. These heroes, in particular, are the self-proclaimed masters of sass. And so today, rather than getting a random boss, as we tend to do for those, instead, they're going to be getting a very sassy battle against a particularly sassy foe. And so, the 4 of you, Aziliz, Blossomer Florin, Odowodus, the Lumberling, Delta, our favorite Dragonborn, and Calbon Zelleri, the Fungal Florin. Lots of Florins in this party.
One of these adventures is not like the others.
One of these things is not like the other. But you find yourselves in Central City. It is a bustling metropolis. Lots of different things to be found in Central City. There are the high rises to the north of the city filled with wealth. There's the beautiful little suburbs. In the more industrialized parts of the city, especially toward the south, you can even find on occasion horseless carriages propelled by magic or other contraptions of steam or something or other kind of fuel. But the 4 of you find yourselves just walking smack dab down the main road of Central City. It's a lot less busy of a day than you're used to. Usually, if you're spending any time in the city, right, it's going to be a bit of a bustling place, but right now it's been relatively bare on the streets. You can hear the wind blowing on the streets. You see the occasional crumpled newspaper scatter across the road, and you've seen a few people out and about, but by and large, no one's been here. Bartholomew has sent you here, saying there's something sassy afoot. The sass meters are off the charts. And being a consummate professional, he likes to keep a staff with a wide variety of talents. Expecting this to be a battle far above your pay grade, just by the sheer quantities of sassy magic. He sent you here anyway, knowing yourselves to be experts in the subject. As you walk down the seemingly abandoned streets of Central City, what are you all doing, right? What do you all look like? How do you all feel, right? Are you bored? Are you intrigued? You haven't seen anyone since you arrived here. Or very few people.
Well, Odowodus is slightly grumpy. Well, you see, it is April. It is not supposed to be snowing. Why was I snowed on today?
Is Odowodus like still shaking snow out of their branches?
It wasn't a lot of snow, but it shouldn't be any at this point.
Yeah, that's a little bit strange. I don't understand why it's happening, but maybe the weather's deciding to be sassy as well.
And Delta's gonna say, "Hey guys, why don't we make a scarf? You know that we got scarves laying around, right?"
Oh yeah.
You do have your scarves. Do you all take out your matching scarves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you take out your matching Sassmaster scarves, which, for the audience, what does a Sassmaster scarf do for you?
It gives us a bonus on all checks made to sass, and when all 4 are together, they get advantage.
Beautiful. So today you have advantage on ability checks made to sass. And so as you make your way down to Central City, I think Calbon, you're a consummate professional. You known throughout the lands of DnDTime for your is it a television show? How do you broadcast your show to people, Calbon? Is it by crying crystal ball, or is this an audience attendee? Like you got to be there in person.
Oh no, it's scrying crystal balls all the way.
Beautiful. So, being a kind of an expert in this field and knowing, the ins and outs and knowing the need to get news, I think is like a newspaper is flying by in the wind. You just kind of grab it and pick it up, and you just look at the front page, and you're horrified just looking at it. Right off the front, you see the front headline. It looks like an angry-looking woman and a crying baby is like the picture, and the headline is "Stupid baby, you don't even know how to walk."
I'm so angry this stupid baby doesn't know how to walk.
Yeah, well, and it's just local woman harasses child for not understanding movement, right? And as you look further around, you can see things like there's one from Lil Lemmy's lemonade stand. It looks like a complaint saying local patron pays for $10 lemonade all in pennies, right? Things like that seem to be all over this paper. It's just like people kind of just being a little rude to each other.
Somebody stole my stick. I better stop them.
I'm gonna peer over Calbon's shoulder to read the newspaper.
I think Calbon shares this information, but you all kind of get a view of this, and you see what's kind of going on.
Calbon, do you need a replacement for your stick?
Yes, I do.
And Odowodus just reaches up and breaks off a branch and hands it to Calbon.
Fantastic, thank you.
Very sassy right off the bat. I love it. And yeah, as you're all just kind of looking at this paper and seeing all these reports of really the dark side of sass, right? It's sass being used to hurt people, not just to be sassy, like it's meant to be in its purest form. You hear on the winds in the distance a voice, and it seems to be angry or mocking. You can hardly hear it, and you can't make out the words from it, but it seems to be coming from down the road. It's one of the first sounds you've heard since being teleported here to Central City in the first place. Would you like to approach the voice and see what's going on?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Are you approaching any particular order? Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you just rushing up the road?
Well, Delta is gonna use or wear her beret because I have +1 bonus to stealth while in natural environments. I don't know if that counts.
Unfortunately, you're not in a natural environment with the in Central City, so I don't think the beret is going to give you too much right now. Unfortunately.
Question about Central City.
Yeah.
Are there like in the sidewalks? Are there like patches of dirt where trees would be planted?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Every so often.
Yeah.
Odowodus is just like going from patch to patch,
pretending to be a tree,
and then pretending to be a second tree planted in the same patch.
I love it. Do you have the feature that lets you pretend to be plants? I don't know if we gave that to the Florins or not. It'd be false appearance.
I have natural form, which it gives me advantage on stealth checks near foliage.
Excellent. So, are you just running up with Odowodus, like also?
Yeah, sure. Are there like any like flower shops? I'll just pretend to be like one of the things they have on sale or something.
Oh, beautiful. So you run up to a flower shop and you're just kind of like scooting along the trellis, just like, yes, I am a flower.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I just covered myself in garbage.
Oh my god! So you go over into like an alley, and I imagine it's like a big old black trash bag. You just kind of open the top of. I imagine you just climb in it, poke your feet out the bottom, your arms out the side, and you're just ready to go.
Yes.
Perfect disguise. Just do. I love that. Absolutely perfect. Or are you in a trash can?
Oh no, trash bag with my little arms and legs sticking out, and then whenever I need to, I just cuddle in like a turtle, and I'll just.
Okay. So Delta, all of your friends are being weird. What would you like to do?
Good way to explain it.
I mean, it's the sassiest way I could explain it. So.
I'm gonna follow their lead, and I'm just gonna go into the trash can.
So you go over with Calbon. Good idea, Calbon. And you take the can that he just took the bag out of. And what are you wearing the can like upside down? Like, have you cut eye holes in it or something?
Yes, I cut eye holes in it. I cut arm holes in it. I'm just wearing it upside down.
Oh, geez. All right. So
Discount Solid Snake.
Beautiful. All right. Gotta get into the thing. Can all of you roll me stealth checks? I'm gonna give you advantage because that's a very creative stealth. I love it. Oh man. Well, Odowodus is stealthy. Actually, that's not too bad for Delta either. 13's not terrible. And Calbon, I need your sneak as well.
Okay.
Oh, so sneaky. Yeah, you're all just kind of like making your way up the street. Like you hear like a door open and everyone just stops, right? Like Delta, you just crouch down. And Calbon, you pull your hands in. And like someone just walks out of their house with like a trash bag, puts it in the alley next to a trash can, and they're looking around really suspiciously because they're like, whoa, like I could swear there were people out here. And then they go back inside, clearly uncomfortable. But you push ahead past this random person to where you hear this horrible yelling coming from, and it's coming from what looks like a park, and you can see there is a kid, and they are standing next to a swing set, and you can see the swings have been like tossed all the way like up on top of the swing set, and you see there's a guy, just a dude standing there, and he's like, look, you can't even reach him because he's so short. And you can see he's got kind of just a white undershirt that's like badly stained. It's got like a mustard stain on it. He's wearing blue like jorts, jean shorts that have been cut off. And he's mostly bald, or heavily balding. And he's got like a little bit of a scruff kind of going on. This is a very familiar sight for some people who've been around Central City. This is a mort, a person who just they look like Mort, the notorious crime boss around here. But there are many of Morts. It's kind of their disguise is that there are so many of them. However, to see one just out in broad daylight, just being a dick to this young child, it's just a dick move. You know, you don't see that very often. And yeah, he's just yeah. All right, yeah, just come on, you can do it. Just jump one more time. Oh, your legs are so small.
How high is the bar across?
It's like 10 feet. It's not very high.
Okay.
Odowodus
just
walks
small.
over and just untangles the swing.
Okay, yeah, you.
Odowodus is 8 feet tall.
He looks over you.
It's
Hey,
barely overhead height.
hey, what are you doing? You're ruining my fun. I was watching this kid jump.
Can I cast Mage Hand and give the Mort a wedgie?
You can try.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a what is a mage hand check? I guess like a spellcasting ability check. I think.
Spellcasting ability. Okay.
Which I think for you is proficient charisma. So whatever, that'd probably be a charisma saving throw for you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh no! No. You conjure your mage hand and it like goes behind him. It goes to pull and give him a wedgie. And he's kind of got like a bit of a plumber's crack showing anyway. And he just goes, whoa, getting a little touchy there, Magic Man. Woof. Yikes.
Oh well.
Weird plan.
I'm gonna just tuck away and just pretend to be a bush.
Look, this guy realizes like he just stopped like right in front of me. I can see him, right? He's kind of looking at you, like he's looking toward you, Delta, and Odowodus, and Calbon. Like, actually, Calbon, are you still a trash bag?
Yes, I'm still a trash bag standing
You
here.
and Delta are somewhere nearby is trash. Okay. He's just looking at you. Look at this guy. He's looking at you, Odowodus. This guy, he thinks he can just trick me like that. You think I'm that dumb? Look at him. He's just standing there, not moving at all.
You can't see me.
Are you sure that's him?
I'm.
Are you sure that's not him back there? And I point at some random flower.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'm not like you, Mr. Hollow Trunk, if you know what I'm saying. He kind of like taps on your trunk.
Is there a thing where I can go like with dancing lights and make them distracted?
No, but I would like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Odowodus, as he taps on your trunk like that.
Ooh, good.
12.
Oof. All right. You're gonna take 1 point of psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll. And he goes, you get it. You get it. It's hollow trunk, like your head's hollow because you're dumb.
Okay.
I figured I had to explain it to you because, you know, hollow trunk, and he taps in your trunk again, and he just rolled me another wisdom saving throw. You take another 4 psychic damage this time as he continues to mock you.
And
Delta's gonna-
Odowodus just slowly pulls the great sword down with one hand.
Okay.
You want to try again?
Delta, what are you doing?
I was gonna say, hey, back off on my friend.
From the trash can, or do you throw the trash can off?
Throw the trash can at him.
I'm gonna throw the trash can at him.
Oh, you're gonna throw the can at him. All right, make me an athletics check, I think is how we're gonna call this, for you hucking the trash can at him.
Natural
Oh my goodness!
20.
You just totally level him with the trash can, just, and he just gets totally laid out on the ground. And a little bit of garbage might have been left in there, just get scattered, and you're totally taken by surprise. Do you do anything else, or do you just throw the trash can at him?
I'm just gonna just throw the trash can at him.
Okay. Odowodus, you were drawing your sword.
Yes.
Okay, you doing anything now?
I'm just going to, does he fall with the trash can, or is he just
prone.
like...
He got knocked prone.
Okay. Sword, giant sword, right over his chest. Do you want to try again? Just point down directly at his chest.
Okay. You do that. Let's see. Az or Calbon, would either of you like to do anything?
Is the kid still there?
The kid ran away.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, like, as soon as, like, Odowodus starts drawing the sword, the kid, like, oh no, and starts booking.
I'm gonna walk up and stand next to Odowodus, and I'm gonna use Druidcraft and, like, create, like, a flower bed around the mort, and be like, do you want a pretty grave?
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, just brutal intimidation here. Okay. Calbon?
Well, seeing how he's being so rude, I'm and how my friends are already basically trying to mess with him anyways.
I mean, they've got him wrecked here. I mean, he's toast.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw a rock at him.
He's gonna throw a rock at him?
Yes.
Just to like be like, hey. Do you say anything, or just throw a rock at him?
I just throw a rock at him.
Just waddle over in your trash bag suit and huck a rock at him. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
A magical rock.
Okay, you hit him for 5 bludgeoning damage. Oh.
Right in the
With
forehead.
The disadvantage of him being prone.
Yeah, it didn't even matter. Yeah, he just kind of looks up at you. Oh wow, real tough guy. 3 on what? 4 on 1? Wow, real impressive.
You were the one who were picking on the little kid earlier, and I'm gonna snap my fingers in, like, the most sassy way possible.
Roll me a performance check to snap your fingers sassily.
And I get advantage because it's, oh god, why am I rolling so
no! You go to snap your fingers, and he goes, oh, you mean like this? And he snaps his fingers very sassily, and I need to roll wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, okay. 13.
Will that actually save against him? Let me see. His DC is exactly 13. So yeah, you are able to rebuke his counter sass, and he goes, "Oh, Odowodus, do you do anything?" If he clearly
is he still on the ground?
Yeah, he's still on the ground. He hasn't gotten up.
Yeah. Sassing me, I can take. Sassing my friends, now that gets me angry.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just slam my greatsword down on him.
All right, roll me an attack roll. With advantage, he's prone. All right, you impale him with the greatsword. Just he dies. And rising from his body, you see a nasty little ghost. It is an ethereal kind of blue creature, and you can see that he's your stereotypical like super nerd look, where he's got very buck teeth. He's got the big metal braces, but like super big. The one that like goes on a ring around his head too to help keep everything straight. Except he's like balding, and he kind of looks like he's 30 despite being a very small figure. This is a really weird looking gnome ghost, and as this gnome ghost rises out of the sky, I think, oh wow, look what you did. You just killed a random guy. Nice work. Well, I'm gonna go have fun everywhere else. And he goes to fly away, and I'd like you all to roll for initiative.
Okay.
So does he leave melee range?
Yes, he will, but we're gonna get to that in a second.
Okay.
Oh no, Sabre, he rolled terribly. Okay.
Said he's going to fly away, right?
Yeah, he's definitely gonna fly away.
Okay, cool.
Delta as Calbon and Sassper. All right, so Sassper the nasty ghost immediately goes to fly away. I think in that first round, I don't think you were expecting a ghost to pop out of this guy's body, so I think you are surprised. That being said, he would provoke an opportunity from you, Odowodus, if he flies off.
If I'm surprised, would I be able to actually
Yes,
take the opportunity?
Because your turn would have gone in the initiative before he goes.
Okay.
So you swing with the greatsword, unfortunately to no avail, as Sassper the nasty ghost flies off and he just flies through the wall of a nearby building. What do you all do? Odowodus? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna head. I'm gonna head off in that direction.
Sure.
Am I able to like?
Yeah, I mean you can just run over. I mean the building's like 30 feet away. Is the door?
Okay.
Just outside of Soul Park.
So yeah, I'm gonna be like just outside and probably open the door and not get in the way of the door.
Yeah, well, as you open the door, inside you can see what is clearly a little restaurant kind of deal, like a little cafe. And you can see there's a guy behind the counter, and he's like chopping stuff up with these little, what do you call them, cleavers in his hands. He's chopping up like vegetables and meat and stuff. And you're just there, you get there just in time to see Sassper, the nasty ghost, kind of just go into the guy and him just get all rigid for a minute. And that was just your movement. You still have 30 feet of movement when you see this.
Oh, so, okay, so I'm able to see that and then move up?
Sure. Would you like you want to rush into this little cafe?
Yes.
Okay. As you rush into the cafe, you can see there's like some other people in the cafe that maybe or there's probably one other person. There's like another server in here, and they see you rush in. They're like, "Oh, can I help you?" But you just rush past them toward the guy with the cleavers.
I'm sorry, sir, but you seem to have a bit of a ghost problem. Let me try and help you.
What?
And I'm going to turn around my sword so that I'm now holding the blade and just try to bonk him on the head and knock him out.
Okay, well, that would be a double movement to get up to him.
Oh, to get up to him?
Yeah.
Then I just like, I just kind of like, be careful.
Okay, you warn the server and you rush up to the guy. Delta, what would you like to do?
Oh boy. I'm gonna. Wait, how far away is this ghost?
The ghost flew 30 feet into another building, and Odowodus knows inside the building he's possessed some guy. But you don't technically know that yet because you haven't approached the building.
Does sleep work, or am I gonna get disadvantage on that one?
Sleep might work. It's just you need to see the guy first. So you run over to the front of the building. Are you still wearing your trash can suit?
No, because I threw it. Yeah.
Of course. So you rush over to the front of the. Sorry, do you have any trash on you from when you were wearing the suit? Do you feel like a banana peel on your shoulder or anything, or did you empty it all out before you made the suit?
I cleaned it.
So yeah, you rush over to the front, and you can see Odowodus is like holding his sword by the blade, ready to swing the hilt at this guy who looks like he's just kind of like a chef, and he's got a couple of cleavers in his hands. You want to try and cast sleep upon him?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and cast a sleep spell. Oh my goodness! So you see the waitress, the other server who like greeted you, Odowodus, immediately falls asleep, and then the chef who's like flipping his adjuncts around, he's like, "You're holding the sword wrong," falls asleep on the counter. He seems to be out cold, and you see the ghost swoop rise out of him like, "Uh-oh." All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Delta? I think your movement and your action.
No, I'm good.
All right. Aziliz, what would you like to do?
I'll run to the front of the restaurant thingy.
You're right up there next to Delta. You see the ghost.
Okay, I see the ghost. I'm going to throw up Tides of Chaos and Chill Touch on the ghost because it gives him disadvantage if it hits. Oh, wait, I forgot to do it.
All right. He's Tides of Chaos to gain advantage in the attack roll. You'll definitely hit Sasser with that Chill Touch. And what does Chill Touch do?
Chill Touch does 1d8 necrotic. He can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And because if he's an undead, he gets disadvantage on his next attack.
Awesome. So the downside is, unfortunately, he's immune to necrotic damage. So you see the Chill Touch claws through him, but it unfortunately doesn't seem to harm him at all. He goes, ugh. But it still does the other effect, so he still can't regain hit points, and he still can have disadvantage on his next attack. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Az?
I've used all my movements, haven't I?
Yes, that would be 30 feet got you to the door.
All right. I'll spend 2 sorcery points to do Quicken Spell real quick.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna throw a Chaos Bolt at him.
Oh, jeez, just going right for the Chaos Bolt. I'd like to give you your... Would you mind if I gave you a Wild Magic Surge?
Sure.
Yeah, all right, cool. So the Chaos Bolt will hit. Let's resolve that first. So go ahead and give me the damage on him.
All right. So that's a 1 and a 4, so I'll make it 8 force damage.
That'll hit him. 8 points of force damage. Your Chaos Bolt slams into Sasper, and I'd like you to roll me a D150.
Oh, 150. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, we have a lot of these.
87.
87. Oh, Jesus. All right.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. How many hit points do you have?
I have 20 right now.
Oh, dear. As I need you.
Do I die?
You don't die, but this is gonna hurt a lot. All right, you cast Shatter centered upon yourself. Which, yeah, that's an unfortunate start here. Which Shatter, I think, is a fourth or second level. Okay.
How many D8 is it?
I need to roll a Constitution saving throw, and it's gonna be 3d8 thunder damage.
Oh boy.
This one's a bad one. Oh, hey, all right. So at least you're gonna take half on it.
What is it?
Oh
3D8?
no! Meaning I'm gonna need Delta to also roll on this save because Delta's right next to you. Oh no! You know, sometimes wild magic do it like that. Oh no! Would you like me to roll it? Or would you like to roll it?
Sure, I'll roll it. Is it 3d8, right?
Yep.
So I
So
take
12.
6.
Yep. So 6 damage to you, and unfortunately 12 to you, Delta.
I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah.
It could have been Fireball.
That's true.
That's the
It
one
could have
I'm
been
most afraid of.
Oh, goodness. All right, a little bit of magical misfire there, but we hit Sasper at least. And unfortunately, Sasper is too far away to hit by the Shatter. All right, is that the end of your turn, Az?
Yep, that's everything I can do.
Calbon, what would you like to do? Actually, I'll say the facade of the building has been just blasted off, right? All the windows shattered open.
Oh no!
Calbon,
Perfect.
inside the building from where you're standing right now, because part of the wall just got blown out.
Perfect. That's exactly perfect. So
Okay.
Sasper is trying to fly away.
Yes, Sasper is trying to fly away currently.
No, he's not.
You're gonna try and earthbind him.
Yes.
Huh. How the hell does that work?
He just doesn't fly no more. It's just done.
I am very interested in this. Hold up.
Must make a strength saving throw.
Or flying speed is reduced to 0.
Yes. An airborne creature affected by the spell
Yeah.
descends 60 feet each round. And
Interesting. This is whack. All right. A strength saving throw, you say?
yes.
Oh my god! He has a -2 and he got it!
No!
Yellow bands of energy wrap around Sasper and he goes, oh no! And as you attempt to earthbind him and you fail, he goes, nice try, dweeb. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna get it next time.
My grandma casts magic better than that. Oh, you succeed. You take no psychic damage. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Calbon, or do you want to run up with the other two?
I'm gonna move closer, but not as close, because I don't want to get shattered.
20 feet? Yeah. Okay. Just staying out of the danger range of Az.
Yes, exactly.
I love it. All right. Sasper goes, see ya! And he goes to fly away. Now, I think you can take an attack of opportunity, Odowodus, if you'd like.
Yes, I would.
An 11 will hit him, actually. And is this a magical greatsword?
No, it's a regular greatsword. It is 3 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, that is very important. And the other damage still hits him, it just does less effect. So that was a total of, what? 14 regular damage, so 10 total.
17 regular,
Mhm.
14 is slashing, 3 is radiant.
Cool. So actually a pretty solid hit, just as he flies through a wall and into the adjacent building. So he's right next door now. You can see the guy who you slept. Actually, the 2 people who were in here who were put to sleep by the sleep spell are still snoozing. But yeah, Sasper runs off again. Odowodus, what would you like to do? He just flew through the wall in front of you.
Why does he have to go through all these walls? I assume that it's just solid wall. There's no like door readily apparent.
No, yeah, he just flew through a solid wall into the adjacent building. You'd have to go outside and then up to the door to the next building to chase him. Unless you want to try and go through the wall somehow. Which I'd be very interested to hear how you do that.
Yeah, not going to try to go through the wall. Not yet.
Later on, maybe we're going to try and Kool-Aid Man
Perhaps
this, but
we'll
not
get
right now.
desperate enough that I will try it. But, no, out and over to the door of the next one if possible.
Yeah, I mean, you can just get there with 15 feet of movement, gets you to the door.
Okay.
The door's locked.
The door is locked.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try and attack
If you'd like,
down.
you could try and just smash through the door. Yeah, that's what you're gonna
smashing
okay.
through the door.
That would be one. Well, you only have one attack anyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so go ahead and just attack the door. I think that don't do it. Yeah. Wood has an armor class of 15, unfortunately.
Oof.
You swing at the door, but unfortunately are unable to bust through it. I imagine you just like hit it, and your greatsword kind of embeds in the door frame a little bit, and you pull it out. An angry grunt.
Yep.
All right, Delta, what would you like to do? Odowodus is like 5 feet next to you, or 10 feet next to you, trying to smack down the door to the house.
I'm gonna try to do the same thing, but before that, can I take a potion of healing?
Absolutely. Do you have a potion of healing?
I have 4 actually, so.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, it's a bonus action to drink a potion in DnDTime, so absolutely. That'll heal you for 2d4 plus 2 hit points. And if you want me to roll it, I can roll that for you, or you can roll whichever you prefer. Oh, you also have a potion of greater healing. Do you want to use that one instead, or do you want to use the regular one?
I don't want to use the greater healing yet.
Okay, you could have saved that one for later.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No problem. All right, you've healed up a little bit, and now what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do what Odowodus is doing and try to, I guess, cut. Can I do like a sleight of hand movement or something?
Oh, you want to try and just quickly pick the lock? Yeah. Do you have thieves' tools, and are you proficient in them?
I don't.
Can you try to mage hand the lock from the other side of the door?
Oh, yeah. You want to try to
I
peek
remember
through the
this
keyhole
happening
and
when we formed the Sass Masters.
yeah. You want to peek through the keyhole and try and unlock it that way? That's a really cool move.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll me an Arcana check? Because you're a wizard, so you can use Arcana for this kind of stuff. Yep. You cast the mage hand through the keyhole and you peek through, and click. It just kind of turns the doorknob and the door opens. Albeit now the front is kind of scarred from the sword, but you know, could be way worse. As you open the door and you look in, unfortunately you're out of. Well, you have about 10 feet more movement if you want to use it. Delta, let me tell you what you see. As you open the door to the house, you can see it's a very small cottage. It's probably got 2 rooms, like it's got a bedroom and it's got this main room. And in this main room, you see an elderly old woman. She's sitting on a chair. She's got a book on the table next to her. Near a fireplace is a roaring fire. You see there's a cat that's hissing at her that is just on the floor nearby. And that is all you see in this room. There's a little kitchenette in the background. You don't see, the door to the bedroom is closed. And the old woman looks at you and says, "Oh, hello."
Hello. We're here to catch a ghost. Have you seen one?
Oh, I'm sorry. You also hear her saying as you come in the door, "Oh, what a stupid cat."
I still say, hello, have you seen a ghost lately?
Nope, haven't seen any ghosts here.
Delta's just gonna go see if she can try to hide in Can she hide?
Well, you don't have the
trash.
action economy left to hide. Wait, what?
I was gonna hide in the trash can if she
You
had.
just run down the alleyway and just hide behind the trash can. Okay. All right. Yeah, no problem. As it's your turn, you see Delta has opened the door to another room. You heard some exchange of voices, and then Delta ran down an alley to hide behind a trash can.
I'll walk to the door again.
Okay, yeah, you see this old lady who's like, oh, who's a stupid cat? All you do is poop and eat.
Is the cat cute?
No, the cat is actually kind of cute. It depends on what you think is cute. He's a big furry orange cat. And then yes, he's got some little like white splotches on his fur. But right now, all his fur is standing up, and he's hissing at this woman.
Okay. I'm very confused right now. So, I think what I'll do. Can I hold my action? And in case I see Sasper pop out, or something or like some hostile thing happens, I'll fire off a spell at him.
Okay. Calbon, what would you like to do?
So they're in the other room.
They're in the other building.
And there's a wall here.
Yeah, there is a wall. But the door to the other building is now open, but the building still has walls.
For now, they have walls.
That's true.
But rather than take the barbaric path, I will try to go towards the door.
Yeah, you walk over to the door, and you also see this old woman yelling at her cat, or just being mean to her cat.
Say, old woman.
Who's good for absolutely nothing at all?
I'd say you are, old woman.
Whoa! That was a brutal sass. You see for a second the spirit of Sasper like almost get thrown out of her body from just the pure force of your sass. Just Well.
I see that you are the woman is possessed.
Yeah, seemingly.
Here, take this.
Oh jeez, you're just gonna entangle. Now keep in mind, there's a fireplace about 5 feet from her with a big roaring fire. If you cast entangle, eventually the entangle will catch fire.
That is a good point. All right. I could do this. In that case, I will just cast a simple thunder wave.
Oh my god! You're gonna thunder wave this woman?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! All right. You see, the elderly woman's face is like in a smirk, like, I have you bested. I'm an old woman. You would. Oh no! Is what her face turns into. Thunder wave this person. Whoops, I didn't want to roll initiative. I wanted to roll a Constitution saving throw. Oh no. All right.
She's knocked I think it's 10 feet back.
She's blown to bits. There's elderly women everywhere.
Oh no!
And she is just in pieces.
What about the cat?
Would you want to hit the cat, or do you miss the cat?
No, I don't want to hit the cat. The cat's
okay, so you intentionally missed the cat, but like her house is just destroyed. She's just murdered, and you see like where she was sitting is just the form of this nerdy ghost. It's just, wow, and I thought you were supposed to be the heroes. I need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh wait, is the ghost out?
Yeah, the ghost is out, and it's gonna proc your thing, but I want to do a wisdom saving throw. So I think I'm trying to understand how this doesn't hurt Calbon, and I guess Calbon has a logic in his mind that either he doesn't care about being the hero, that's either that, or if I kill this old lady, it's for the greater good. So that's why I'm still a hero.
Good, for sure.
Oh no! All right. Well, Sasper the nasty ghost is back. Jeez, Az, it's your move. I'm sorry, it's your ready to action.
Yep. I'll. Here. Ray of Frost. 13.
13 will hit him.
Okay. Perfect. 3 cold.
I'm sorry, but he's immune to cold.
Oh no!
But
all
his
my attacks.
speed is slowed, which does limit his options a little bit. I'm very sorry, Az.
Oh boy, all my attacks are useless this year.
Well, the chaos bolt was really strong. That really hurt him.
Yeah.
All right, well, it was a ready to action. Calbon, do you have anything else on your turn, or is that it?
That's it for now.
Okay, so the house is just absolutely obliterated, right? Like the shambles that are remaining of the house. The woman's dead, whoever she was, and Sasper kind of looks at his form, and you see a little bit of like ice, and like icicles are like hanging from his ghostly nose, and and he says, "All right then, well, fine." And you see him fly at the cat.
Okay.
And disappear into the cat. And the cat stiffens up for a minute and blinks really hard. And he disappears. And the cat looks at you and goes, meow. And I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Calvin.
Me again?
Yeah, you don't know what this cat said, but it says it was something, and you feel like this cat was making fun of you.
That's okay, because I also speak cat.
Yeah, does anyone speak cat somehow? Oh, you actually failed that one.
I did.
You take 4 psychic damage, and I've disadvantaged your next attack roll.
Well, good thing I'm not going to attack.
Odowodus, it's your turn.
You think you can do anything in that puny form?
Oh! Are you trying to sass him out of his thing?
Yes.
All right, so it's a bonus action to try and sass Sasper. Can you roll me a contested sass check?
We have advantage on those, and
yes.
+1.
What am I rolling for that?
That would be what kind of charisma check do you think that is? Is this an intimidation? Is this a performance or a persuasion somehow? I mean, I think you could argue this being a lot of ways, right? You're convincing him that's your cat. What are you going to do? You're weak, right? That could be. It could also be like, I can crush you. You're a cat, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to convince him that in that puny cat form, he is smushed beneath my feet.
Mm-hmm. All right, so go ahead and roll me whatever check you want. 17 plus 1, 18. He gets, I think it's a +2 to this roll. In addition to whatever. Oh, so it's a 20. Because he's proficient with sass. So I think he goes, meow. And I need you to roll me I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Odowodus. As you take the harsh lashback of Sasper, you take 2 points of psychic damage and have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Well, disadvantage is annoyance, but can be overcome. Mm-hmm. As I just recklessly go and try to just split this cat in twain.
Oh no! Not the cat!
No.
I thought I had the one thing that no Dungeons and Dragons player would ever attack.
No.
Roll me the disadvantage.
Reckless.
Oh, well, crap. Okay, well, there's not a cat anymore, guys. I think this happens off-scene, right? Like, I think there's a dramatic pause, right? And we just see, like, the shadow of Odowodus just stomping in and heaving the greatsword, and the cat, meow. And there's, like, some dramatic, like, music. And then we just cut back to Sasper's back, and he's just floating there, like, shit. Ah, crap. And Sasper is now visible again. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Odowodus?
not much I can do. I've used action and bonus action and moved up.
Alrighty. Delta, your move. Yeah, there's no more cat.
Can I?
I have
Wait.
sent the cat to go join the old lady.
Oh my goodness.
Can he go to sleep?
I mean, he's a ghost, so probably not. But you could try, but I think you would know that undead are, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I don't have anything. Okay. I'm gonna do this thing, I guess. Oh wait, that's no wait, this. Got it.
Oh jeez, you just splash after that. Oh god! What do you have to roll? Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, dexterity saving.
Okay. He fails. You splash him with acid and he goes, ah, my beautiful face. He does seem resistant to the acid, but it does hurt him. Which will take damage. That's where he goes, ugh.
I'm still hiding in the trash can though, right?
I mean, so I think what happens is you waddle over in the trash can, and he goes, "Oh, look! I guess you put yourself in the trash where you belong." Ah! I think you splash him in the face, so he didn't get his mockery off. Beautiful. Anything else you'd like to do, Delta?
No, I'm just still gonna hide in the trash can.
Of course, yeah. As it's your move, what would you like to do?
Oh boy, okay. He's out now, and I did wild magic last time, so Tides of Chaos.
Okay, you're taking advantage on your attack roll.
Twin spell.
What's this do?
I get to cast
You can,
the same spell twice with one action.
it has
Don't they
to
have
be
to
two
be
different
different
targets.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be two. Oh, right. That's never mind. I'll not do that then. I'll just throw a straight chaos bolt at him then.
Oh, okay. We're still going. God, the chaos bolt's so good.
And second level. Oh god, it's a natural
incredible
20.
hit! Oh my goodness! You nail him! Just
And this was at second level too.
man! Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
Okay.
So there is a downside to this. So your choices are 1, 2, and 6 for the damage types.
1, 2, and 6. Okay, but because
You've seen him-
2 of the dice are 2s, I get.
Well,
I think
we're gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dice
so,
to choose from were 1, 2, and 6, and which means you can do acid, which you've seen him resist, cold, which you've seen him be immune to, and poison, which he's a ghost. So that's
okay, I'll just do acid then, because I feel like that's the best shot.
Yeah, definitely the safest bet, you think. So it's gonna be how much total damage? 11.
This is
21,
29 total,
29.
so he'll take 14
Wow.
if he's resistant.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. He's still like that. Really hurts him. He does not have a ton of hit points despite all his resistances. The downsides here is you rolled doubles on your thing, which means you have to cast Guiding Bolt again. Oh, sorry, you have to cast Chaos Bolt again, and you have to pick a new target.
Oh boy. It has to be a creature though. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, it's gotta be a creature.
Is there anybody other than us four around?
Roll me a quick perception check.
Okay, let's go. Perception. Oh boy.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone. Who are you casting at?
Oh no, I'm so scared.
Does anyone be like, hit me, or does no one say anything like
I'm
that?
probably the best person to hit.
I'm so sorry, Odo.
Not volunteer, does he?
I'm so sorry. Oh
All
no.
right. As the chaos bolt bounces toward Odowodus, it is deflected harmlessly. There's no PvP in the land of DnDTime.
Oh,
Bartholomew's voice echoes through the chamber.
yes. Oh, that got me so much anxiety for a second.
I know, I had to let it build up. I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do, as you just nail that ghost?
I'm gonna walk away from everybody else, so like I'm at least a good 30 feet from all of my friends.
Okay. Would you have liked to have gotten your Tides of Chaos back?
Yeah, that's the reason why. So I'm gonna walk 30 feet away first.
Okay, roll me a D150. and we'll see what happens. All right.
2.
Oh, a 2. Interesting. For the next minute, the clothing of each creature within 5 feet of the surge's source, so in that case that's you, emits a powerful odor similar to that of a skunk.
Nice.
So
I don't have any clothing though, so what do I do?
So I think there's just a waft of skunk around you for just a
Perfect.
moment, and then it blows away in the wind.
That's great. I think that's everything I can do now.
Okay. That is. All right, that was your turn. Calbon, it's your move.
So is he flying currently?
He is currently flying. Oh, you're going at it again.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! If this works, it's gonna be very scary.
Yeah, I know, right?
The map. Oh! The golden strands of light wrap around him, and he goes, "Oh no!" All right.
And then just to be careful, I move away.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he is currently like ghost hog-tied on the floor. All right, it's Sasper's turn. Sasper will look at you, Odowodus, and he will reach out with one hand and poke you. And I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw. As Odowodus, you are possessed by Sasper, who goes, and Odowodus, it's your turn. Sasper insists that you murder your friends. Have at it to the best of your ability. I think the closest is, actually the closest is Delta.
And the trash can. Oh, no.
Yeah, in a trash can. I'm giving you some cover for that. So Odowodus, you're currently possessed.
How far away is...
Actually, you know what? I do realize Odowodus is currently possessed. We need something a little bit more than just this music. We need something like much more terrifying for Odowodus, because I feel like a barbarian with an axe is just the most frightening thing in the world to a player character.
Well,
Or pretty close.
generally, Odowodus does not use axe.
That's true, but a great sword is just as terrifying.
And how far is... how far is Delta?
Delta is about 10 feet from you.
Okay. Odowodus generally does not use axes, but
Oh no.
in this case,
God.
playing.
Oh, he takes out his axe and throws it. Would you have disadvantage for any reason? Oh, he mocked you! All right, so a 12, I think, misses you, Delta, right?
It hits.
Really?
Yeah, I have a 10 armor class.
Oh, no! And you don't have mage armor or anything, do you? Oh, no! So, unfortunately, Odowodus throws a hand axe at you.
No,
And
hold
you
on,
take-
wait. Does a shield count?
Yeah, would you like to cast
Yeah.
a shield and
Yeah.
block the...
Yeah.
All right, you throw up a barrier of magical force, and the hand axe is deflected harmlessly. All right, as that happens, Odowodus, I'd like you to repeat your wisdom or your charisma saving throw. Unfortunately, still not enough to throw him out. And I think that's the end of your move, right, Odowodus? It's your one attack, and you want to move at all? Or just gonna keep throwing hand axes for now?
Yeah, just gonna keep flinging things.
All right, Delta, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. I don't know.
You
I'll
see
do a magic.
the lumberling form of Odowodus looming threateningly over you.
I'll do a magic missile.
Mm-hmm. And actually, quick question about the Earthbind. How often is it repeated?
It isn't.
Really?
Yeah.
What? whack.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Like,
A magic missile?
Yeah, wait. Are we doing 3? Hold on.
It'd be 3 magic missiles. Are you gonna shoot Odowodus with the magic missiles?
Yes.
Odowodus, you get shot 3 times with magic missile.
Ow.
You take 12 points of damage. Actually, they're pretty good magic missiles. My goodness, are you still doing all right?
Yeah, I'm only just barely leaking a little bit of sap.
Okay, and Odowodus, Sabre tells you murder Calbon. She tells you to kill Calbon. To break that concentration.
keep in mind, I am like 60 feet away at the moment because I said I moved away.
Yeah, oh, I know. I heard you. Calbon, what would you like to do?
First,
I'm sorry, not
first
Calbon,
things
Az.
first.
It's Az first.
Sorry, Az.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. That's my bad.
I'll move closer so I'm within 30 feet of Odowodus, and I'm gonna use my
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my Florin innate spellcasting to charm person.
Oh, this is very interesting because I don't think Odowodus is hostile toward you. So Odowodus, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw against this charm? Unfortunately, you're able to resist Az's charm.
Oof.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh boy. Okay. I'll down. Never mind. I'll just move back away as much as I can then.
All right, you start running over near Calbon. And speaking of
Yeah.
Calbon, it's your turn, Calbon. What would you like to do?
Well, I am 60. I was 60 feet away, so I think his movement is 30, right? So he's 30 feet closer.
Yes.
Okay. So, I am going to mold earth and just make a little like an earth like little bunker thing, like a little
Around you?
not around me, in front of me, and then I'm gonna move back farther.
Okay. So you're putting up like sandbag walls, basically. It's like,
Yes, exactly.
You're tearing up the street as you're like ripping up cobblestones, molding earth. But what is necessary?
Exactly.
Okay, you just keep running. Excellent. Sassper, he can't do anything. He's got you. All right, Odowodus, it's your move. Oh no. Let's see, Calbon is 90 feet from you. Can you attack him with anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I guess so. Would I have the ability? So do I have to do everything in order to get Calbon, or can I like take root and stop myself from moving?
No, you can't do that, unfortunately.
Okay. So then...
You can't actively resist him. I'm just kind of giving you the because in this specific case, in the possession, right? Like Sassper has complete control of your body. Although you are aware of what's going on, he's controlling you. He actually he can't use your special racial features and things like that because he doesn't know how to do it.
So yeah, it's...
Or class features for that matter. Like if you had spells, he couldn't cast the spells.
Yeah. So it's go 30 feet in his direction and disadvantage fling a hand axe.
Okay. A 14 hit you, Calbon.
Hold on, let me check. No, it doesn't.
Really? Wow, you got good armor, man.
Yeah, I got good AC. I know.
What are you wearing?
I have a shield, and I have wooden
the shield druid. I love it. Excellent. So imagine you catch the hand axe and your shield is and actually because you missed Odowodus, I need you to roll. You get to roll that saving throw again. Every time you try and he tries to do something, like make you do something and fail, he gets to re-roll. Unfortunately, though, not quite enough. DC is 13 for that. All right, Delta, it's your turn. Odowodus is just charged basically up to you and threw a hand axe at your friend.
Oh boy. Go to sleep.
You're gonna cast sleep on Odowodus?
Exactly enough.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Perfect.
19 of 38.
I think what happens, right, is as you cast to sleep, you hear Odowodus' voice. And I'm not going to try and do Odowodus' voice. I'm going to do it in Sasper's voice, being like, "Ha! You think that old trick's going to work twice?" And then Odowodus and boom, and the ghost floats out of him. Oh, it did.
Actually, he doesn't float.
Actually,
He's just dead.
He's on the ground, also there still. All right. What else would you like to do, Delta? You have slept your friend. What was that?
I'm still hiding in the trash can. I'm
okay.
I'm there.
All right. As it's your move, what would you like to do?
Tides
You
of
see
Chaos.
the ghost.
Tides of Chaos again, because I got the skunk thing last time.
Uh huh.
And Chaos Bolt one more time.
You got one trick, and it's a good trick. Yeah, you nail him.
All right. That's gonna be a second level.
Alrighty.
A 4 and a 3, so I'll make that force damage because force damage is amazing.
It's the mother of all damage. Let's see. It's gonna be
14
damage. Oh my goodness. Sassper is on the brink. He's just he gets hit by that. He's grievously injured. Oof, man.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do quicken spell real quick and burn the last of my sorcery points.
Ooh. Would you like to have regained a spell thing, by the way? Your Tides of Chaos? Just wondering if you want.
Sure. I'll roll.
Yeah.
I'll roll D150.
See what we get. 63. Oh. Who is near you? It's just you that's near you, right? No one else adjacent to you. Oh no, Delta should be near you too.
Because Delta moved away.
Delta's in a trash can by my unconscious body.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's just you. You regain hit points as if you had spent a hit die. So go ahead and roll one of your hit dice and gain some hit points.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know how damaged you were, but hit points are always good.
Yeah, that's good. And I'm gonna use my quicken spell and get the. I'll just throw. Okay, I know he's immune to necrotic. He's immune to that, so I'll just throw a thorn whip and hope that this works.
Okay, so you run up and go to thorn whip him. Sure.
Yeah. That hits. 2 piercing.
2 piercing damage. Now, this is magical piercing, so it is not resisted by him. He is still alive, though.
Oh god. Okay. Well, that's all I got.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Calbon, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna move
90
back.
feet from them.
I'm gonna move back to my little 30 feet closer, my little bunker, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna peer over the bunker and throw a stone at him.
30 feet.
You whip the magic stone. What's the? Well, actually, it doesn't matter if it's a disadvantage. Is that within the range of magic stone, though?
Magic stone, I believe, says 60 feet. If I'm
Really?
hold on, it says
range of
60 feet. Mm-hmm.
You hit him.
Bing, tink.
And as you throw a rock at this spectral nerd, how do you finish off Sasper the nasty ghost?
I hit him with the rock and I knock his glasses off.
Oh gosh! The spectral rock hits his ghostly form. His glasses go flying, and he collapses, passing on into the afterlife as the four of you, against a lot of odds, it's actually a very, very scary monster, I'll tell you, have vanquished Sasper, the nasty ghost. And so, as Central City kind of calms down, you're seeing some city watch kind of run up the street in your direction since part of a house blew up. What would you all like to do? Odowodus is still unconscious.
Yep, Odowodus just continues
Go
to
hide
have
in
a
the
nap.
trash. No, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn into a rat and run away.
Oh my god! All right, Calbon just becomes a rat and runs.
I'm gonna come out of the trash can since I know what's over and I'm okay now.
You come out of the trash can and stretch a little bit and get a little crick in the neck, spend all the time in the trash can, and does someone wake Odowodus up or the guards?
Yeah, I'm waking him up, and I'm gonna help him up.
Okay.
Odowodus just rolls over and pretends to continue having a nap.
So the guards rush past you. They start investigating everything. Like, oh my gosh, who blew up this woman? And as all that's happening, suddenly the walls fall away as if you were on a set, and you're back in Bartholomew's shop. And Bartholomew goes, greetings, adventurers, or something to that effect.
Greetings, adventurers. I trust that you were able to deal with that. Was it some kind of spooky ghost or scary ghost?
He was just mean. Honestly, he doesn't even know how to sass properly.
I think it was a stinky ghost.
Sassy ghost, that's what it was. Yes, you have defeated Sabre. Well done on your fabled tier boss battle this day. And as such, and as is promised, I do believe that, this marks a very important occasion for the four of you. I think that the four of you are much due for promotion. And with that, Bartholomew kind of claps his hands together, and you see the entire interior of the shop in which you now stand kind of begins to rain with confetti. You can hear kind of the sounds of applause that seem to just kind of emanate from the walls around you, as well as the other kind of ambient adventurers that are milling about the shop as well are kind of turning their attention towards you. If you could all stand in line, I would like to bestow upon each of you your rewards.
Well, you get a little Bartholomew wild magic happens.
You get resistance to all damage. And Bartholomew kind of steps forward, looking first to you, Calbon. He goes, Calbon, you have a certain business acumen and an eye for good ideas, the likes of which I don't know if we've yet seen. Calbon, your ingenuity and keen insight into the world around you has proven an invaluable asset, and we are honored to count you amongst our adventuring troupe. Calbon, have you chosen your fabled title as of yet?
I
He's
have.
the Sassy Shroom.
The Sassy Shroom.
There it is, the Sassy Shroom. Very good. And he doesn't actually immediately hand you your Bartholomew bucks as he steps forward next to you. Odowodus. Odowodus, you are as stalwart as your physical strength, of course, is nothing to be balked about. However, your also ability to give back anything that anyone throws at you. You always make sure that your opponents are the ones that leave, on the shorter end of the stick, so to speak. Odowodus, you are an invaluable strength and asset here amongst Bartholomew's adventuring troupe. And congratulations on your promotion. Have you chosen your title?
I don't know. Do any of you have any ideas? And
The sassy tree.
Yes, that sounds good.
A sassy tree. Very good, very good. And he steps next up towards Aziliz. And Aziliz, you have shown, despite your, there's a certain sass that I think all of you bring. But, despite that, you've also shown great kindness throughout the lands of DnDTime. Your disposition is always positive and joyful, and you have brought new life to the lands and, joy to those you've helped wherever you have gone. Aziliz, thank you for your work and contributions. to our adventuring troupe. Have you chosen your title, as?
Yes, I have. The sassy flower, like all of my friends.
Bartholomew kind of nods and steps, last but not least, over to you, Delta. And Delta, since day one, you've been, well, a force in the lands of DnDTime. A wild card in many ways. You do things that many others would not think of. However, it always seems that it pans your way in the end. Delta, your creativity and your, well, sass have been invaluable. And we also deeply appreciate, well, all of the good work that you've done here in the lands of DnDTime. Have you chosen your title, Delta?
Yes, kind sir. It is the Sassy Dragon.
The sassy flower, the sassy tree, the sassy dragon, and the sassy shrew. As he kind of looks over the group of you. I don't believe it has ever been before in the lands of DnDTime that there have been 4 heroes so immediately confident and so well suited towards each other that they have, well, created such an unstoppable team. It is my honor now to promote all 4 of you, the Sass Masters, to the fabled tier of adventuring. And in front of each of you at the same time, you see silver platters and kind of filled with 400 Bartholomew bucks in the form of coins, kind of appearing in bags before each of you. May your adventures throughout the lands of DnDTime continue to bring sass and energy and joy to those who you help upon your way. Congratulations, heroes. And there's one last kind of big round of applause from the area. And then Bartholomew goes, snaps his fingers, and all of the music and kind of hubbub stops, and he goes, and that's it. Your fabled tier adventurers now. The rewards will be greater.
We got your first fable. Got your first fable mission. We need to clean out the sewers of Central City. Someone's got to scoop all that up.
I turned into a rat and run away.
Oh no!
It looks like he's gone. But would any else of you like to buy anything?
Nope.
No.
Very well.
Not today.
For your understanding as players, just in case anyone didn't know, you got a sweet 400 Bartholomew buck bonus for that adventure, as you are wont to do every time you complete a boss battle here. But if y'all are saving, that's all good.
Wait
too.
a second.
That's why I was reminding you.
Yeah, then I do want to do something. Can I drop in the bag?
You absolutely can.
Of course.
Yay.
I wish you nothing but the best of luck. The command I will put in the chat. Just roll that, but minus the little period I put in front.
147. All right, we'll just look. Oh, you made it into the main chunk. Don't worry. All right, you reach into the bag, and your hand passes over first what appears to be just like really heavy blade of some kind, which passes from your grasp, and then it's some type of very small item, maybe like a necklace. You don't grab that. Instead, you favor. It appears to be just a common cap, and as you pull it out, it's a hat. Bartholomew speaks up. This is the cap of water breathing. Quite simply, it does not require attunement. You just put it on your head, and you can breathe normally while underwater. If you speak a command word to do so. If you speak the word again, it makes make like a bubble of air around your head. And then if you say it again, the bubble will go away. So don't say it if you are underwater. But that is the cap of water breathing. And that's a classic magic item from the player's handbook. So congratulations on the cap. Breathing.
Huh, another hat. Thanks, Bartholomew.
Hats on hats on hats on hats. Is there anything else I can get for anyone else? And hearing no more, that'll do it for us.
That's a wrap.
Jeremy, shall we to the outro screen?